in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the New England Patriots. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The end result, 21 yards.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
The line of scrimmage.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from hard. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 10.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going deep for Montgomery. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Chicago! David Montgomery, 57 yards. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Excellent start there. First drive of the season, big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Pat O'Donnell to kick off for Chicago.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Hines. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Next, the receivers have spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 40. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
40-yard line.
Never cap.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 right at the 40. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Back to throw now on 1st down. Now they go screen. It's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And that's complete to Gandy Golden. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. Tuck it and run. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Antonio Gandy Golden there to make the grab. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of 2.
These two teams all tied after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score tied.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
It's 3rd down. And 8 yards to go.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off. but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
I call it no gain there on the first down play.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On second down, it's Hines. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. They'll run on first down. It's Hines, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 43 yards.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Check 26, check 26. 19, target, 19, target. 19, right.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Antonio Gandy Golden. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
It is good.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A run for Nick Chubb. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Chubb on the carry.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On play action, they'll throw. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Darnell Mooney.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
And the Bears first down.
On the ground, it's Chubb. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 14. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14.
So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2.
Chubb. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50.
Back to throw here. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flushed out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 40-yard line.
And he'll be hit as this. He releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
He was looking for Antonio Gandy Golden that time.
And it's third down.
And 9 yards to go.
56. Check 56. Defense wins championships, baby.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll buy some time right. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Get the 1st down as he's up to the 20-yard line.
Ball carrier.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here.
That's complete to Mooney.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
The ball carrier.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Complete to Darnell.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, 2nd and right at a yard. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
At the Patriots' 17-yard line.
Montgomery back to the ground. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. Being chased out left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bears have retaken the lead. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Bears 17, Patriots 14. Pat O'Donnell to kick off for Chicago.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I don't care what sport you're playing.
8 yards.
Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this. Back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Well, with him trailing here in the second half, maybe his legs can try to give this offense a spark.
And that's the benefit of having a young quarterback, right? Having a rookie, a guy who will say, hold it a second, I have a little bit of fearlessness to my game. It isn't working as well the other way. Let's see what I can do to help my team this way. And, boy, he did it there.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Cottrell. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
He was brought down.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Rosa's kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
2nd and 9 now.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Landry there, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they were able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And this will be caught by Mooney. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. Now Chubb. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left it no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Robinson. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. He'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here's the option.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Check, check, with the nose. I got it. Mike spot 9, I smell fear in it.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. On the move to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The tight end, Dalton Keene, the target. But it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Forced out to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime. A little whipped cream on top.
Look at you. Tried to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you